Hello, everybody. Welcome into my live stream. My name is Sarah. I am the content creator behind this Amazon storefront. If you guys have been here before, welcome back in. If you are a newbie here, hello, welcome in. As you can see down below, you have a carousel of items that you can shop prior to me talking about them. However, I will be talking about each individual one. This one is more spring sale centered, not only spring sale centered, but maybe outdoorsy centered. I didn't really know what to call this live stream in particular. This is outside of my daily spotlights show, but we're doing some specials because we're working with some brands, and they sent me some really good products that I put up outside because I have been doing a lot of DIYs. If you've been watching my stories on Instagram or TikTok, you know that it's been a little crazy around here, doing a lot of cleanup and doing a lot of, I don't know if you would call it spring cleaning, but doing a lot of sprucing up, as you would say. So that is the majority of the stuff that's going to be in my live stream today. If you haven't already, as you come in, please make sure that you hit that follow button. It just helps me to grow in the Amazon realm. And if you're coming over here from other platforms, because we are streaming on Instagram, TikTok, and also YouTube. So if you're coming over from any of those platforms, welcome in and hello. And y'all can say hello to each other. If you are a content creator like me and you have live streams going or you create content with stuff on Amazon or anything like that, make sure that you leave your @ so that we can all follow each other. It's not a follow train or anything like that. I just like knowing that other people are out there that are like me. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump right in. The first product that I have for you guys is the Garvey Life. This is actually the Power Cage. I shared this on my Instagram, and y'all absolutely loved it. I also, I also shared a couple of other outdoor things, which will also be discussed in here as well. But I will say that this is, like I said, it's outdoor focused. Hi, everybody. Hello. I did miss you. Where have you been? Where have you been? Where has everybody been? I know it's spring. What's been happening lately? We had a huge, massive hailstorm. I don't think, was it last week? I don't know. It was one of those. We got lucky, but it was pretty bad. But yeah, sickly. Oh my gosh. I know there is something going around. Everybody seems to be so sick right now. I feel like you either get like a stomach flu, the flu. Do people still get COVID? I think maybe coronavirus. That norovirus was going around. There was like so much stuff that was going around. And I was like, what the heck? But everybody was like really sick. A blizzard. Oh my, no, thank you. No, it doesn't get nearly as like cold here. It's really warm. And right now it's like truly like spring here. And right now it is like, you get the hailstorms, tornadoes, I think, are coming up. What is it? Really bad pollen. They call it like the cedar flu here because the juniper trees, they like are sprouting and there's like a bunch of like yellow and like green pollen. It's really bad. Flu and pneumonia. Oof, that's really bad. I'm glad you feel better though. That's the main thing. We definitely don't want to keep you with the pneumonia. That's really bad stuff. Bad stuff. We don't want that. No, thank you. No, thank you on pneumonia. While I'm on the topic, let me go ahead. I'm going to pull up my storefront. I did mention in the comments that I had a March finds list, and I have it there pinned at the very top, so you can take a look at it. Everything that I'm going to be talking about today is actually going to be in my March finds. You can find the Garvey Power Cage here, and there's a Yida home set that I will be talking about as well. I did also do a separate live stream on Grace Karen that they have some of their spring deals going on currently too, which is also amazing. Even though I won't be sharing any of that stuff today, that is definitely going to be still there. I think spring sale ends today. I think it ends today, the 31st. I think it's very limited time. I think it was like some majority of last week, and then of course today, if I'm not mistaken. But all right, joke of the day. What do you call chimpanzees that shop on Amazon? Crime mates. That's a good one. That's a good one. They're always so good. If you guys haven't checked out Alan, he has a YouTube channel. Go check him out. He's got awesome jokes, comedy. We need comedy, right? More comedy, the better, I feel. Okay, let's get started. Garvey Life Power Cage. I shared this with you guys on my Instagram. I have been using it. Don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm getting the muscle, the muscle. I don't know. It might take me a little bit longer. My husband thoroughly enjoys it. He enjoys it a little bit more than I do. And I think that's because he's used to working out in that capacity. I'm more of like a Pilates girl. I am more of like a low impact, not so much strength training, more like, I don't know, what do you call it when it's not strength training, but it's like slow and controlled. I don't know how else to say it. I don't know. There's a word for it. I know that. Okay, let me show you. I'm going to pull up images, but I'm also going to pull up some video too, because I want you guys to see everything that it comes with. It is a lot of pieces. It did take a few hours to put together. I will say that much. It definitely did. And the thing about it is there's so many working parts to it that you have to make sure that you put it together correctly. One, because of safety reasons, and two, because obviously you don't want to put it together wrong, have to take those pieces off and then put them back on, so on and so forth. Alan, thank you for coming in. So again, this is just another one of those. I'm going to put the B-roll video on and then we'll talk about it a little bit more in depth. I'm going to go to the product page too and just show you guys.
We have finally completed our at-home gym system. We decided to go with the Garvey Life still frame setup for a more comprehensive training. The squat rack power cage actually comes with pretty much every attachment you can think of. Free handles, pull bars, J-hooks, dip bar, 360 landmine, and on top of all of that, it has plate storage and clips for safety. It does also come with a solid steel pulley rope, and it has about 17 different adjustments, all clearly marked and easy to adjust. You can do lat pull downs, landmine movements, low rows, squats, pull-ups, dips, and much, much more. The power cage can hold up to 1,200 pounds and is super sturdy for training, especially if you don't want any shaking. If you are looking to upgrade your workouts at home, I highly recommend looking at Garvey Life Still Cage setups. You can check them out on my Amazon storefront, and I hope that you guys enjoy.
So we have our setup in our little, what we call our shop area. We are trying to clean it out slowly but surely. So we will probably be adding to the setup. But as of right now, the setup that it has pretty much everything that you need. You can squat, you can row, you can bench press. It has the power cage on it as well. So you can do your pull-ups on it and it's sturdy. It holds up a lot of weight. I will say that a lot of the attachments, I almost think that I need to get like a storage bin and or like a storage rack so that I can put those on. Right now, we just kind of leave them on the mat and we don't really have them all organized, which is okay because we didn't really know what exactly to expect. But with all of that being said, what I will say is if you are a beginner, I feel like this is definitely something that you can get, and it's something that isn't going to be really overwhelming. For example, if you're someone who just knows like your basic movements, like your flies or your bicep curls or a bench press, this is something that you can use. You will have to kind of like make sure you're using the correct weight, but it's very easy to maneuver. And as far as safety features are concerned, that was one of my big things because usually my kids are out there with me and I'm like, okay, I definitely don't want to drop something and it like crack the concrete, or I don't want to drop something and my kids just happen to be like there and they get hurt. So it has a lot of those safety features. So you can kind of see there on the bottom rack, they have that catch bar. They have, obviously they have a lot of safety things as far as like the pulleys pulling up and down. So if you're pulling on something, it's not going to slide down the sidebar, which is really, really nice. And there's just a lot of things that I think that someone who doesn't know a lot about it, because I definitely do not, can obviously get it out of this. Here is a still frame picture. This is just me with it in the backdrop. You can see all the accessories here. A little bit of dirt too. All the accessories here. So you have your pull down rope. You have your bar on this side. So you could do your push-ups. You can plug them in and then you could do your push-ups. They also have that one accessory where you can plug in the weight bar, and you can plug it in and you can do like your, lifting and so on and so forth. You can see a lot of that different. I'm going to pull up the product screen. Let me make sure. I'm going to do the power cage. Here we go. Here we go. This is what it looks like in total. And on here, it does tell you exactly what you need to see and what you need to do. So what kind of movements you can do. You can also YouTube stuff. That's what I did. I was like, what can I do? Like what's going to make this easy? And I feel like this is it's super easy. Here's all the specs on it as well. Here are some other options as far as what it actually has. It does have some video content too, but I just YouTubed it mostly and was like, okay, what's the best that I can find? The price point is around $300, which I don't think is a bad price point. And it looks like they do have a little bit of a clickable coupon on there as well. This typically goes for over $300. And like I said, they've got it marked down for you guys. Installation takes a little while, but honestly, it's really not that bad. You can check out all of Garvey Life's store. You can check on the store and you can see all of their different options. They actually have more than just this option. They have quite a bit of options as far as like what you want. So if you want something that's more of not so much like this, like a power cage, if you want something just like a bench press or a leg press, they have those options available too. So if you're looking just to add on to what you have, you can do that as well. Okay, let's talk about Yetta Homes, and we're going to talk about some accessories that I also put in with the 4-piece set that they sent me. This one is so good. In my entire adult life, I don't think I've ever owned let me think about it. I don't think that I've ever owned a porch set, and I don't think that's any fault of my own. I think that's just that I've never really thought that I would invest in because I never really thought I'd be sitting on a front porch. But living out in the country, here I am looking to have a porch set. And I could never really find one that was, one, reasonable in pricing, and two, one that was going to be something that was really durable. Because I have kids, as you guys know. I also have animals. So I need something that's going to be sturdy enough to where it's going to hold up against outdoor craziness. Outdoor craziness. How else can I say that? Anyway, let me go ahead and play the video for you guys. Let me make sure it's up on my screen. There we go. I'm going to make me just a little bit smaller.
Front porch, and we've
porch,
and we've added in a Yetta home porch set to our front porch this season. It is so good, you guys. This comes with 2 sets of chairs and a side table, as well as a bench seat that's great for 2 people. The material is super durable. It's that kind of like latex vinyl material, and the outer layer of the benches and the seats are both metal, so it makes it great for outdoor use. The 2 regular seats are actually rocking chairs, which makes them super cozy. And then it has a tempered glass table that also has the metal framing. If you're looking for a good porch set that's going to last you a long time, definitely check this one out by Yetta Homes. You can check them out on my Amazon storefront.
So this one in particular is the one that kind of sold me on it. One, it's a 4-piece set, which is amazing. The price point is excellent. I think it is, I don't know, it's definitely under $150, which is great. The way to put it together is the wrapping has to be wrapped pretty tight so that the seat is like, as far as like the meshing part, it wasn't that hard to actually put together. It was pretty easy. And then of course the metal and the rocking chairs, I don't know, all of it all together. It's like, I don't have a favorite piece of the set. I just know putting it all together, it was just really good. I didn't end up going to, I ended up going with black because I figured we have our front porch painted, right? Like it's blue cement. Well, it's cement, but we have the floor painted blue. But we have animals and children who play with dirt and mud and chalk and all of that. And I thought, what's the best way? And I thought black would be the easiest way. So we ended up going with that. And then we ended up doing like a reversible like rug. So if we wanted to brighten it up, we could. I asked you guys, like I did a huge like TikTok, and I was like, what is a good way to like do a little bit more decor? And I found these like really cool like lattices, and I was going to put them one behind or one on the side of the bench chair and the other on the side of the rocking chairs. And I was going to do like maybe like low hanging like viney type of things just to kind of spruce it up a little bit. And I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. I don't know yet. I'm still kind of debating on it. We've had this set for about I would say like a week and a half. I got it midweek, I think one week, I think a Wednesday or something like that, maybe a Tuesday. We ended up putting it together. We had that hailstorm that I was telling you guys about in the very beginning of the live stream. But yeah, it held up somehow, some way. We put it together. I got it all nice and pretty. I took the video, and like almost like this night, we had the hailstorm, and it's held up. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to click on the product page. Okay. So they have it at $129.99. Again, they have the rocking, and then they have the freestanding. So if you don't want the rocking option, that's okay. You can go with the freestanding option. So if you don't want the rockers, that's fine. Even though I personally love the rockers. That's my personal opinion. Pay your insurance by being live in my following list. I wonder why. I don't know. I don't know why that is. There's definitely people coming in here. So maybe from other places, but I'm not sure. Okay, so this one is definitely a good option. Again, it comes with the bench seat, it comes with the 2 rocking chairs, and then it also comes with like that bistro table set. And I will show you guys. I wonder if I have a better picture. Hold on, I'm going to pull something up for you guys real quick. Because I took a really good picture of the set. And I want to tell you guys what ideas I have, because I want some opinions if you guys are on here. Okay, exporting. Come on. Okay. All right, let's see if I can pull it up on here. Let's see how big it actually gets on here. I might have to make it bigger. Here we go. Okay, so right now, this is what it looks like. So you have the 2 rocking chairs on one side, and you have the bench set on the other. And then I put the table in the middle of this, because that's usually what people go for first, is the rocking chairs. But the wall behind that further rocking chair, I'm thinking of putting like a lattice, and then putting like, like a, what are the ones, weeping jennies? No, creeping jennies. There's a plant that grows in it. And I was thinking maybe doing something like that. But I'm not really sure. I don't know. Maybe I should just get like, not faux plants, but like a plant that doesn't really need like a lot of water. You know what I mean? Like something I don't have to really worry about like spraying the porch with. Just to kind of spruce it up a little bit. I did only add, like, I have the citronella plant on it. And I love the citronella plant because we do get pretty bad mosquitoes around here because it's really dry and barren. But I was thinking maybe I should do like, you see those columns? We have them all around our front porch, as you saw in the video. I'm thinking maybe like on the inside, if I should get like some like sconces or something to like hold extra plants as well. And then someone said something about ferns, like putting ferns. And I was like, you know what? I looked for like outdoor ferns and I could only find indoor ferns. I don't know if that's just, maybe it's seasonal or something like that, but I thought about adding that. So I'm going to have to keep you guys updated on this. and just let you know. But if you have any suggestions, I would love for you guys to either get on my Instagram or get on here, comment whatever on my video on YouTube or whatever it is, and let me know, what should I do? What else do you think I should do? I have pretty much all the flowering pots, and like I have the 2 hanging pots in the front. It's just I feel like it's missing something, and I think it's because I do have a lot of black, but I feel like that was the best color option for us in particular. But I definitely do want to spruce it up just a little bit, even though I absolutely love this set. I'm not even joking. It's like one of the best sets ever. No joke. I can't get enough of it. Like it's hard to like, I don't know. It's just so good. And Get It Homes is just good in general. But yeah, I just love, I don't know. I just love the set. And they have a couple different colors too for you guys. So you can pick and choose there as well. All right, I'm going to leave this picture up because I want to show you guys the Housewise tabletop fire pit. Now, I actually have 2 versions of this. I have the one that's in the picture that's sitting on the table. And then I also have the smaller one. And I actually have the smaller one in here, which is this one. It is a cement one. And you pour the biofuel in here. I don't know if I have the biofuel in here. I have it linked in the carousel down below because you'll have to buy the biofuel with it because it does not come with it. Some options do have bundles, but this one in particular, if you're just looking to buy the fire pit on its own, it does not have the biofuel with it. I don't think I actually have it in here. I think I actually took it out so that I could film a video because we had not been using it because of the winter months. And now I think that we are. We're going to start using it, of course, because it's like the coolest thing ever. All right. Let me pull up a video. Told you guys we had a lot of B-roll videos today, and just because it's the outdoor one, but I don't think I put any sound on here, so I'm going to replay it. This is what it looks like when it's lit up, and that's the bigger version. You can see here, this is the smaller version. I tend to use this inside more than outside, and I thought just that outside version would be a better kind of like aesthetic, and you could light it up and you could still sit outside, enjoy your wine. I don't think you could read outside with that, but again, you could do like your s'mores. You can do like, that's what we use it for, the s'mores. It's so good. This one does have a sale going on. It is on the Prime Spring deal. This one is normally over the $100 mark, but they have it marked down to $84. If you wanted the smaller version, like something like this, I think it's only around $35, but it's such a good, fun way to kind of like involve the family, whether you want to do like s'mores, if you just want something like outdoor to make it look really pretty. And of course, it's just really good. Plus it has that biofuel, and that biofuel, that stuff is like, I don't know. You know what, honestly, what it reminds me of is like alcohol, but like not the black stuff. Like it doesn't turn your marshmallow black. You know what I mean? It's a very clean kind of fuel. And it lasts a really, really long time. So they have like these wool pads on the inside, and you pretty much soak that with the biofuel. And when you put the biofuel in and then you light it up, you need like a longer light. Like you don't want to do like the regular lighters. You need like a longer one. You light it and it'll stay lit. And once you're done, all you do is you just kind of close it like that. You probably don't need a refuel if you're saturating this. You don't need a refuel fuel every single time. But again, once that wool pad goes dry, you'll have to kind of like put a little bit more in there. Otherwise, it won't light at all. But those are full cement, and I really do like those a lot. This is probably one of the funner things that I've put into my live streams. And things that we use. Obviously, with it being like outdoor season, I just thought this was a really neat little option that you could kind of add onto your porch. Or if you wanted to use it indoor, it's also safe to be indoor as well, which is pretty cool. Again, you can go with the bundles. You can get the bundles with the biofuel. If you wanted to purchase the biofuel alone, I have it linked down for you guys below as well. Okay, the last two items that I have are some more get at home items. I'm actually going to be able to do a demo on this one for you guys, which I'm so excited about because I very rarely get to do this. So this is actually the small wooden, I don't know, I guess you would call it like the kitchen island. However, I do not use it as a kitchen island. I needed like space for my kids' crafts, and you'll see like on the top of here, it's so crazy. I needed space for my kids' crafts, so I made this into a kid craft station, which I thought was so cool. I was like, you know what? I've seen it before. Let's just go ahead and let's just do it. Let me turn my camera down just a little bit because I want to show you all the workings. So it was pretty easy to put together. It took maybe an hour, 30 minutes to an hour. Everything was fairly easy. I used my little handy dandy small screwdriver set and it worked out really, really well. It does have the wood top. I did do a video and I was actually using food on it. I made pasta with my pasta maker. And it worked out really, really well. The surface is nice and clean. I usually put like hot water and I'll clean it that way. Because wood tends to be a little bit more porous, in my opinion, I try not to use as much as a cleaner like every single time. But I definitely will say that this is such a good way. If you are going to use this as a kitchen island, you can definitely do that. I know I love pasta too. I got that pasta maker, that Nuesta pasta maker. Where is it? It's so good and it's so easy. And I was able to do everything on here. And I did like the whole video. It was so good. It was so good. If you're looking for a pasta maker, that's the one I recommend. But yeah, you can use this as a kitchen island. But we actually use it as a craft station. As you can see, there's like paint on it. There's like little stuff. I think that's actually, I don't know if that's Play-Doh or if that's clay. And I do a lot of like science projects on here with my kids too, because we do homeschool, which is neat. It does have a rack here. This does not pull out. This isn't a pull-out drawer. So I just kind of set a lot of her like coloring stuff in here. They do have two smaller spaces here. So you have this one that's just an open space, and then you have this one. I didn't know if I was going to put another basket here. So I ended up not, just leaving it kind of like a free space. And then I put a basket here. Each of these three drawers is pretty deep. Let me just kind of show you guys. So I'm going to open the first one. So they don't open very far, but they are very deep. So there's a lot of stuff that you can fit in here. The first drawer is a lot of her painting stuff. The second drawer is a lot of her crayons. And I had some food coloring in here for a science project. She hasn't exactly cleaned this up the best. So just throwing that out there. And she's got some other coloring stuff over there. And then the last one, I put some more of our messier things in here. So you can kind of see there's Play-Doh in here. There is tie-dye in here. There is some, I think these are crayons. I don't know what they are. Bath crayons that I let them use outside. But you can see how deep the actual drawer is. So there's a lot that you can actually fit into here. These are on a slider. So they have the just the wooden slider. Sometimes you can hook it up like that. But you could use this for kitchen utensils. Like I said, there's so many different ways that you can actually use this. It is on rollers as well, as you can see. And they do have stoppers. There's like a little back here. You can use the stoppers as well as off, or you can turn them off, which is what I have. Like I said, I usually use this for homeschool. Like I use it for just about all of their little crafty things, their craft projects, science projects, so on and so forth. I'll usually use this just because it's a great way to have some kind of organization. But if you're someone like me who does not have a kitchen island and you need something like this, I feel like this is a good go-to because it's easy to obviously maneuver. You can move it if you need it for something like you're cooking a large dinner. You could use it in that capacity. And if you need to put it away, it's simply rolls, and the width of it is really not that bad either. You can kind of probably fit this next to something, or if you make its own little nook, you can kind of push it away. And then you're like I said, good to go. This one, I believe, Comes in a couple of different colors. This is the white color. They have dark brown, gray, blue, and black, all of which are under the $100 mark. These are usually run about $150, but they are marked down to about $96. I don't know what you would call this. I think they have it marked as like a utility cart. It's a storage, kitchen island, utility cart, mobile, movable, anything you can think of. Pretty much this is what it is. You could pretty much use this for anything. You are someone who does crafts. This might be like a good sewing. Like if you have any like sewers in here, I feel like that's something that you could probably get on board with as well. You could use it as like a sewing station. I feel like that's a good, I feel like that's a good way to do that as well. But yeah, I like this one a lot. And again, it's under the $100 mark, which I think is a fairly nice price point considering all the things that you can actually use it for. Okay, last but not least, the Yita Home drawers. I have so much Yita Home in my home. I don't know how else to say that. And they will never stop being good to me because I just absolutely love all of their stuff. I think a lot of people kind of get like they want to go look at furniture, or they think that maybe furniture isn't like something you should buy online because maybe it's not like you don't really know what you're getting. But honestly, I've tried and true. I've shared Yita Homes millions and millions and millions of times with you guys, and I can't say enough good things about them. This one is their closet drawer organizer. This is their cloth dresser is what you would call it. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you guys what's the best way to show you, because I have a few different versions. I have this one that I have linked for you guys. And then I also have, I think I'm going to do this one. And then I also have like the smaller versions too, all of which are kind of like a different type of price range. So I'll show all of those for you guys. Let me pull up my share screen first, and then I'll play the video.
Make to any closet. And talk about the best addition you can make to any closet, especially a small closet. This is the Yita Home fabric drawer set. They have tons of different color options, but this is the light gray and it has a beautiful wood finish on the top. As you can see, each drawer is fabric, and then of course it folds out just like a regular dresser drawer. As far as depth and space inside of the drawer, you have plenty. Now I'm using this for my kids' closet, and I actually have girls' side here and boys' side here. And as you saw, this drawer was empty. I have plenty of space. This is all of his shorts, and this is all of her shorts. If you're looking for a fabric dresser that's going to help organize your space, this is definitely the one that I would recommend.
I was responding. Yeah, this dresser's drawer set is amazing. Now, this is the one that I actually have in my kids' closet. And this one is pretty reasonable as far as price is concerned. It's around the $52 mark, which is excellent. Because I don't have that space like they do in their closet, I actually got two separate ones, and they're single ones. So I ended up getting those versions instead. Which work out really well for me in the way that I actually have my stuff organized. I don't know if I can, I don't know if I made a particularly single video for those. I want to show you them to you guys though. What's going on? Here we go. Maybe not. Yita Home. Let's try that. Okay, maybe it's this one. Let's see. Yeah, it is. So this is the one, it's just a single drawer. And as you can see, it's very plain. It's white. I have a little bit more drawers on this one. So this one actually has this, it's five drawer instead of was it four? No, I think they had, no. Yeah, it was 4 drawers that they had. So mine are a little bit taller. And I have one on each side of my closet. My closet is cramped, as you can see. Much more cramped than theirs is. Their clothes are a lot smaller than mine are. But I have the 2-drawer sets on each side. So if you don't want something as big as the 8-drawer one, you can go with the 2 separate ones if you wanted to go that route. I think each of these was around the $30 mark, which was not a bad price point on there either. Like I said, I've got a lot of Yita home stuff in my home. I just, with the summer or the spring sale coming on, I just literally was like, well, let's go ahead and put a couple of things together for you guys. But I love Yita Home. I can't say enough good things about them. They always have been, they've been so good to me. I've worked with them for a few months at this point. Well, since last December. No, November. Oh, it's around the holiday time. It's very crazy. So I've been working with them for almost a total of 6 months. That is crazy. The way the time flies is nuts. Isn't it so crazy? But yeah, again, I just love their stuff. And that's some of the Amazon stuff that we've been adding into our home, which I can't say enough good things about because we love affordable quality things. If you haven't watched my live streams before, you know that I love being practical. I don't like getting things and then them not lasting a year. A lot of the stuff that I share is repeat items because I know that they are good items and they last a really, really long time. And that's what I love most about doing this with you guys. I know a lot of people are like, what are you talking about? So basically, I'm like the content creator that like buys the same thing over and over, pretty much. That's me. All right, you guys, that's going to do it for me on this live stream. I hope that you guys had a fun time here. Before you head out, please, please, please make sure that you hit that follow button. If you have any questions or concerns, you can hit me up on my IG or my TikTok. My handle is Sarah Lux Chronicles. You'll see it right here. Again, you guys, thank you for coming in and thank you for all of your support. And I will see you next time. Bye.